Good morning, students of class 9. In this period of geography, today we'll see revolution. Before that, we have seen rotation, and today we'll see revolution. This is derived from revolve. The definition of revolution of the earth, that the earth revolves around the sun in the fixed path. I repeat the definition of revolution of the earth. The earth revolves around the sun in the fixed path. Duration of time, it takes duration of time to complete one revolution is equal to 1 year. In 1 year, the earth completes one revolution around the sun. But in fact, this is not all real time that the earth takes to complete one revolution around the sun. Real time is 365 days or with 365.242 days, or in other words we say 365 and 1 by 4 days. Now you can ask that in a year there is only 365 days, then what happens of this 1 by 4 days? After every 4 years, 1 day is included to the month of February. Generally we find this month February consists 28 days, but after each 4 years February consists 29 days. So this increased number of day is adjusted in the month of February after each 4 years. So this too became the real time to complete one revolution around the sun. Now we come to the path of revolution or the way of revolution. The path of revolution. The path of revolution is not the complete circle. This is elliptical in shape. This is the path of revolution of the earth around the sun. We say this shape is elliptical shape. Elliptical path of revolution. Then we see the position of the sun regarding the position of the earth regarding the sun. These two positions are called perihelion and aphelion. Perihelion and aphelion. So till here you saw the definition of revolution. The earth revolves around the sun in the fixed path, that is the earth's revolution. It takes 1 year, more than 1 year we say, to complete one revolution. That more than 1 year, in other words we say 365 and 1 by 4 days. This 1 by 4 days, increased 1 by 4 days, is adjusted after each 4 years. For that one day is added to the month of February. Generally, we get February of 28 days, but after each 4 years, February consists 29 days, and in that increased 1 by 4 day is managed, is adjusted. Then we saw about the path of the revolution of the earth around the sun. That is the elliptical path. That is not the spherical path, that is the elliptical path. And now we will see the position of the earth regarding the sun. As the earth moves in this elliptical path around the sun, then sometime it comes near by the sun and sometime it goes away from the sun. The situation of the earth when it comes near by the sun, that is called perihelion. And at that time the distance between the sun and earth is 146 million kilometers. This situation occurs on 3rd January. This situation occurs on 3rd January. So we say this is the winter position of the earth regarding the sun. I repeat this. As the earth moves in this elliptical path around the sun, two situations come when the earth remains near by the sun and when the earth goes away from the sun. The first situation when the earth remains near by the sun is called perihelion. In this situation, the distance between the earth and sun is equal to 146 million kilometers, and this situation is known as perihelion. This situation occurs in winter season on 3rd January. So we say this is the winter position of the earth regarding the sun. Now we come to the farthest position of the earth from the sun. The farthest position of the earth from the sun is known as aphelion. In this situation, the distance between the earth and the sun is found 151 million kilometers, and this situation occurs in summer season, especially on 4 July. This situation occurs on 4th July. So we saw two types of situations of the earth regarding the sun. The first is perihelion and second is aphelion. But the mean distance between the sun and the earth is 148.5 million kilometers. This is another thing. Mean means average. Average distance between the sun and the earth is 148.5 million kilometers. Whereas the earth changes its position as per the season. In winter season, it comes near by the sun, and in summer season, it goes away from the sun. Now, it affects the speed of revolution. It affects the speed of revolution. So, from Kepler's law of motion, we know Kepler's law of motion, we say when the earth remains near by the sun, then the motion is fastest. when the earth is near by the sun, then the motion is fastest. I am writing in bracket near by the sun. In other words, in the situation of perihelion. And when the earth remains away from the sun, then the motion of the revolution is slowest. Away from the sun. So, as it remains near by the sun, the motion of the revolution is fastest, and when it remains away from the sun, then the motion of the earth's revolution is slowest. Overall, its average speed is 30 kilometer. Average speed of revolution is 30 kilometer per second. Average speed of revolution is 30 kilometer per second, or if you want to know in kilometer per hour, then it will be 1,08,000 kilometer per hour. In this way, the earth covers the total distance. Earth covers the total distance, that is 940 million kilometer to complete one revolution. So these are the facts today.